Okay.
We know, like in our earlier submission, we all agree to the fact that people don't vote primarily because of your policies.
Yeah.
They vote because of you.
Yeah.
They know you. And then if you are my brother, we are from the same tribe.
I would definitely support you.
I would want to support you. So that is one. But one question that I've also observed, one thing I've also observed over the past 6 years on campus is that how many Southerners, supposed Southerners, have been able to project themselves?
People come in. Well, with
No,
this,
they come. But how, if I'm a Northerner and I'm vying for a position, I already have my family.
Okay.
I already have some people that I call family.
Okay.
How many Southerners even support their own? I'm not trying to say that we should do tribal politics here, but what I'm trying to say is that we, over the years, the supposed Southerners that have come to campus to contest for the SLC position, very few had been able to push something. I think last year, like we saw Chris doing something, but
was it last 2 years?
That was the last 2 years. Yeah. Was it even much?
Very much.
Because we were part of.
No. Let's be real here. Who introduced this kind of politics? As in,
of course,
engaging.
We can't downplay the fact that in terms of publicity wise, he did a lot.
Good.
But then, what was his human relation with the?
You see, with
these are the people that are going to vote.
You don't expect the candidate himself, in a way, to be the frontliner for the public relations.
You are the one we are projecting.
That's why he worked with other people and other tribes. You get it?
Well, I studied.
And out of is it 6 or 7 candidates, he went to run off with the lady. So can you say someone who didn't project himself well could go on run off?
If we are looking at the facts and figures right, he wouldn't have made it run off.
But he did.
Let's be real.
He did.
We know there were hitches, there were glitches in our election system.
So are you trying to say it was maneuvered or something?
He wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it.
No, I want to be clear here. Is it that the numbers were massaged?
It wasn't that the numbers were massaged. We know for a particular candidate, entire class were denied the right to vote, assuming that class were allowed to vote. If Azuri's class were allowed to vote, he would have made it too.
But he didn't do that.
Even Azuri himself couldn't vote. So it means that there were.
What if those people equally would have voted? There's elections. Until it happens, you don't know about that.
For a fact that I did the analysis.
I
knew for a fact that
we also so imagine Azuri's class people would vote for Chris or something. This is elections. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Very strong.
No, we cannot predict. We cannot.
Good. So what I'm trying to say is that we had Mbamba, we had Azuri, we had the lady. Who else?
Rafik was also.
You see, among all these candidates, he was the only Southerner.
Southerner to make it
to the runoff. So let's imagine he didn't project himself well. It could have been the lady and Mbamba or the lady and Azuri. That should be the case. With that, I'll agree with you that maybe he didn't project himself well. But aside all this, or in the midst of all these candidates, he went to run off.
Maneuvered his way.
It is election.
He maneuvered his way.
I didn't see him conjoining numbers or something. But he made it to run off. And even at the runoff, it was a World Cup.
I'm just trying to say
we had people from Yendi, Bolga, busing themselves to the election center just to come and witness what is happening.
I'm just trying
because it's between a northerner and a southerner. I don't want to paint that picture, but I'm just saying the reality on the ground.
Of course, he did his best.
That was what happened.
He actually transformed. I would give him that credit. He actually transformed how we were doing politics on campus. Especially, I realized most students were not even investing in their brand when it comes to flyers.
That is politics.
He did that.
That's politics.
That. So we saw some of the students,
and that's the first time ever in the history of this school
that we're having
such political branding and everything happening. And I think now people are learning to do big billboards and stuff.
Exactly.
And I remember the time of Nayan. There was this Nayan guy in Ketia.
I was in Lewana when he was.
Yes, I also was in Nayan's
part of Nayan.
Yes.
So in
very serious. Look at publicity.
Nayan was also a Southerner.
Good.
So in Nayan's case, what would you agree that was the reason Nayan lost that election?
The same reason. He's not a northerner.
No, not necessarily that.
That's the fact.
We all know that if Nayan's election had been done on campus, Nayan would have won that election.
How sure are you?
100%.
How sure are you?
Even that time, although I was naive when it comes to politics,
and I was very active on the ground.
I could tell.
I was very active on the ground, so I'm telling you for fact.
We did that election because of COVID. We did that election
online, yeah.
And then that was when these hackers and other things came.
Oh, Banaya could have hacked too.
He
had the resources and everything.
Don't say he could have. He did, but didn't succeed.
I don't know about that.
It was.
I don't know about that.
It was the fastest thief. It was the fastest.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
It was the best thief that won.
But on the serious note, what I'm trying to say is that it's high time we try something different. We try something different out of what we know.
I'm actually predicting that next year we will have a
you see that fear is still there.
Not this election, but next election.
That fear is still there. I will come, invest, do everything. So it's a matter of we educating the students.
Maybe we are not strategic.
I think
maybe the
you see the thing is that we have something called the indoctrination of the mind. You get it? When you indoctrinate something into someone, like you said, you are my brother. You are what's your account name? Kweku. I'm Kwesi. Mm-hmm. So Kweku and Kwesi, I will definitely support Kweku than supporting
and that is not fair.
Issa.
That is not fair.
So it's high time we educate the students on this. Go for policies. Go for policies in a time where it's very difficult. You know, the switch comes when it gets tougher. Have
the Southerners presented any better policies than the Northerners?
I can see in a way, yes. Oh. Yeah, because if nothing at all, I know of Chris.
What's Chris' policy stood out?
What
was his flagship policy?
So one thing is that he will create a student market on campus. Isn't this laudable? This is a very nice initiative. People come here
in what way would that market affect our life as
well? Oh, come on.
I want to understand. I want to appreciate.
Good. So we are students. Look at the distance from campus to market. Mm-hmm. You get it? Every day you have to take keke 5 cities, in and out 10 cities to go and get tomato or grocery or meal or something.
Do you know the UDS have market?
Where is the market?
The fact that you are not seeing it doesn't mean
let me know so that maybe
where is it? Place that is the designated place called UDS market.
So where is it? Is it working?
So I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what he was going to bring on board. Is that he was going to designate a place?
He was going
to build a structure.
Structure and then bring in
with our housing money.
No, you see, you are here doing it with our SRC money because it hasn't been it's not materializing. That's what you're saying. But if a leadership should come, you get a materialized place like a center. Let's say this is UDS market. Mm-hmm. Now you bring in strategic people. You bring people from the market, groceries. Let's say these green leaves, everything on that very land, mm-hmm. and then it's well regulated. Do you think students will be going up and down to town? Some come in the night late, get themselves robbed by the keke people and these things. Another thing too, this keke structure where they will give tax to the keke riders, and then the school is aware of you.
We should have customized keke drivers on
he pinpointed all these things, okay. And I see it to be a very nice thing. So this that when we bring on board.
This is my point. I've always preached it for the past 6 months that one of our greatest issues mm-hmm. on campus, especially when it comes to student leadership, is prioritization.
Okay.
So let's make a list of all the top 5 problems we are facing as students on campus.
Definitely. What that would be one? Of
that
course.
Market be part of your top 5.
Number 2. That would be my number 2. Oh yeah, let me be very frank with you. I don't know how often you go to market.
I guess you should vote.
I don't know how often you go to market.
I'm sure.
I don't know how often you cook.
Maybe because I hardly cook.
That's the issue. And we have see these are cry of the masses. Yes, we did our own research.
If I were to do a survey,
this is a research we did.
If you were to do a survey on campus, how many people were? What was?
I'm telling you on authority.
What's your sample size?
I can give you the documents.
I'll be glad to have that.
Yes, I can release that to you. It was a policy something. That's why I didn't bring it out or something. We did a survey. Any hostel we went, we brought that issue on board. We subjected 3 topics to them. And among the 3, consistently, that market something became the first on board. That's what I'm telling you.
So
that
you submitted options to
three options. No, we asked them. We asked them that.
Yeah, top 3 options.
Yes. And then aside the market, water was the second.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then the other concern was I think the other concern was security or something. So these 3 things. The other ones are minor. I think they can be solved. They are administrative issues that can be solved from up there. The SRC can do much about it. But when it comes to the student aspect, market 1. You can try this. You have the platform. You have the platform. You can do. You can do that. You can do that. I'm serious.
After the session,
you will come back. You come back and come and
maybe
give
the next
me
episode I will acknowledge you if you're able to win the next.
Sure.
But I beg you are on the platform. Don't influence the election.
Oh, I'm not on the platform. Maybe I'll rejoin again.
Of course, I will prioritize that. We have a lot of pressing issues as students.
Like
one, you mentioned water.
That one obviously
our security system is also bad. The fact that people were murdered on campus without any.
You see. I really don't want. I think that one will be a next video or something. I really don't want to delve into that because the SRC do not have the structure of the SRC. Don't mandate them to have the say on that security issues. You are there.
You are said no. I think many a time we downplay.
We don't downplay. We are talking about realities.
The relevance of our SRC.
You know that UDS, TLC, SRC don't even have says on student portal. Good. So we are talking on reality.
It's just because we elect people who are not leaders. We elect people who are not representing the interest.
Is it now or it has happened since?
That's always been.
Good. So I'm telling you on reality.
When we are talking about the SRC, we are not talking about the SRC as a person. But then we are talking about what is expected of the SRC.
Good. You see, we can have
expected of the SRC is to serve as a mouthpiece.
Faraday. We can expect you as a president to do this. What you do otherwise? Or probably you go up there.
It is because there's nobody to push.
And they'll tell you that hey, go and sit down. You handle everything.
So I'm trying to say that our SRC executives over the years have just.
I know they are forcing.
Yes, massa.
No, not that too. I know they are forcing. I know.
In what way are they forcing? We are not seeing works.
You don't follow. You don't. That's what I'm telling you. That you don't follow them up there. They go up there, subject their budget, whatever, to the administration. You get there, they tell you, hey, this is what we do for you. They tell them what they will do. I'm saying this on authority because I've had encounter with some few presidents, SRC presidents. They'll be like,
have they been able to communicate that as the student bodies?
So you know the community where you are in.
So that means we voted for cowards.
Not cowards. Even SRC president on UDS when you throw, they will throw it and repeat you.
That is cowardness.
That's not cowardness. So, let it happen to you and you see.
If there's an issue pertaining to students, I think recently there is something that happened in the classroom that changed most of the furnitures on campus.
Of course.
There were 2
it went out there, right? That was the best solution. Everything should be out there. Exactly. It shouldn't be the SRC because if
the SRC should lead the charge.
See, the thing is that you are not. You see, I'm even surprised this is coming from. Like you should know better.
The SRC should lead the charge. What is that?
You know they've been leading a lot of things, but you go up there. They don't tell you that.
Are they telling us this? Or did they tell you that they let something in the material?
Of course.
Can you name
a higher one thing?
A
higher one thing.
I am telling you.
You see,
we were here.
There's a saying that the devil is in the detail. When you want to delve deeper, you'll be putting some people at jeopardy out there. Because we really have things ongoing. That probably if you are not very close.
We don't have a strong SRC.
So not SRC, we don't have the support, the student support.
Then that is what I'm trying to say, that when these people were vying for the position, were they able to garner us? They weren't.
Oh, but of course you voted for them.
No. How many people?
But you know the environment where you are, that if something happens, even exams week, if you have midterm and there's a SRC program, you definitely go and study and leave the program.
Do you know when I realized that on campus the course reps are more powerful than the SRC president?
Hey, that's true.
I think that was in the 200. I was just there, and then Lukman was the SRC president.
Okay.
He released a circular that day we are not going to class. We are going to do cleanup exercises at the various rooms on campus. Fast forward, there was a midterm I had to go and write.
So do you think it was the course rep who organized the midterm?
No, I'm just trying to tell you that there are times that my course rep had been able to negotiate with lecturers and tell them that we are tired, we cannot come for this class.
Good.
And they understood. It means that the voice of the SLC
that doesn't happen to all lecturers. It does happen to all lecturers.
Voice. I'm just telling you.
You know this thing. You can't say it to. Let me know
the SLC be mumu.
Not be mumu. You see, sometimes let's be very very objective. You see, you can be the one in their shoes. You get there in the picture will be different.
I've placed myself in their shoes.
The picture is totally different when you get up there. It's totally different.
We are always giving them a
due
room
to
run away.
due to the environment where you find. You think if the student body should be like, oh, our portal is not working for, let's say, one trimester now. We are all like other universities will do. Let's gather ourselves and go on a demonstration.
Before we get
to
do
something.
I'll be the only person there. Even the
You got it. You got it.
I'm telling you,
That's the
SLC president to go back.
That's what I'm telling you, that the student support is very weak.
And I'm saying that the reason the
If the
students are not
SRC is representing students, and if the student support is weak, how then do you
convince people to support them? Even during their campaign,
I bring my policies. I bring my
policies.
See, the thing is that it's a norm that every year we organize elections, we select SRC president. So definitely, if you bring, let's say, if you bring 10 Danda heads, one will sail through and become the SRC president.
Definitely, it's very difficult to choose from.
Yes. So after the election is done, or we elect our SRC president, the student populace think that we are done. The SRC president there. We don't follow cleanly.
Are we the ones supposed to follow?
We are supposed to follow. So do you think if President Mahama, we don't follow everything he does, we be like, oh, you have to about my way, so you'll be and fire home.
Do
you think Ghana will be well governed?
Do you know why many of us are interested in what is happening in the national politics? Because of the media.
And because we are having interest.
I can only have interest about something if I know about it.
So just imagine
if you are not craving my indulgence on them.
This phone. You just take your phone, go on dictionary, learn a new word, come back. You don't turn on data, go on X, go on TikTok, see what is ongoing, or type in JDM or current affairs or BOG to see what is going. Would you find information?
There are diverse ways the SRC can communicate with them.
So
the SRC as a council have all the database of all the students.
Good.
That comes that forms
agreed.
the SRC.
Agreed.
So if you want to communicate something to me, you can do a bulk SMS.
Agreed.
I'll get to that.
But I'll ignore it.
Do you know currently how many SRC is having a WhatsApp channel? I think Nooks is actually having a WhatsApp channel. How many people are even joining that?
So is it the fault of the Nook president?
How many times have they publicized that?
Is it the fault of the Nook president?
So if you want every student, I'm level 600. Okay. Have you asked me if they've shared that link, the link to their WhatsApp channel on my class page?
They've not done that. Whose job?
Whose job? That's why the SLC or the news is having PR and then communication directors.
And they work through student bodies, right?
They work through student bodies.
Good.
One of the key things is that if you are the SLC PRO, one of the key things that will help you try, even when I was a Melsa PRO, I had all the course reps, their contact. I had a group for all the course reps. I had the group, although I was having a committee reps from the various levels. I made sure that I will send the things that I was sending to my reps, even to the course rep. In case a rep decided not to share things. The course rep will do that.
So you were very sure that every time all the students received your messages?
Well, we were having Melsa official page.
That's the whole thing.
We're having Melsa official page, a common page where all members were on it.
You were sure that everybody was on that page.
That is why if it's on the page and you are not seeing, you will see it on your class page.
So everybody joined.
Your class page automatically you're on your class official page. You see the
I mean you communicated something and everybody participated in it.
Of course. You were able to improve the turnout. Of course, you are not going to get.
I like how you are coming out. Improve. So that means the thing is ongoing. It's the student. It left onto us. Until we acknowledge this and then we accept the fact that.
Are you saying we are improving as an SLC? When it comes to our program organization.
Oh no. Me, I will not say that.
Go for their programs and
me, I will not say that. I will never say that because with UDS SRC, well, from level 100 till I completed, I never saw anything.
So let's go.
The only president I'll commend was Rahman when I came to 2018, the SRC president. He was very, very good. And
what made him good?
How he did it was that he was so involving. We would be on the grounds watching ball together. You know. It doesn't use the media.
Basically that.
It doesn't use the media.
Basically
Those
that.
days.
So most of the current leaders that we've
And
elected, they don't have
let me
connection.
land.
I've never seen the NUTS president in a long
Let me
time.
land.
I've never seen the SRC president.
You let me land. You see, he was very interactive, and the students were also like willing to know the affairs of SRC. Those days they were matured. Sorry for
what
my
ignites what? Is it his interactiveness that ignites the students to be
the students were willing.
So you think
My batch, let me talk for my batch, 2018 batch. We came with open-minded like gurus. So we were willing to know stuff about the school. But here's the case, and it died off. It died off when 2020 or 20 when the exams were hitting hard and everything. So like I'm trying to tell you that the students sometimes we are not so interested about SRC stuff.
We are not interested in our own
A student will take phone and then go on view KUST, Voice of KUST, go and read their news, everything.
When did we have Voice of UDS?
But we have it now.
When did we have
Do we have it now?
It was I think it was this guy's time.
No, I don't want us to look at when.
That was just 3 years ago.
3
years ago.
And
even
still,
that one.
Nothing is happening.
Do you know why we had the Voice of UDS?
Is I don't want to
oh,
go
no,
in.
I think Voice of UDS is
how and why and those stuff.
They have a better engagement now. I think now they have a WhatsApp channel where
and
they have
and
about
we have
4K followers.
We have the school's website as well. You can get information from there. How many students? You see, a student will be asking a colleague, when are we vacating, whatever. What's everything, every information there? Or what's the name of the VC? What's every information is up there.
But we should also know that the information that are posted on the school website is selective because that is managed by the.
That's how every website does that. You don't put everything there.
That's the administration publicity.
I'm a web developer. I know how website is managed.
So I think if there is a need, one thing that we can all propose is that if we really want to promote our SRC, then the SRC should also have some sort of a website of some sort where they can.
Well, I don't think the many introduction of things should be. We have the course reps. We have the course reps. We have GA reps. Mm-hmm. We have lecturers are there. They can also support the SRC. Other universities do that and it works. The SRC have executives.
Because in that other universities, the leaders are serious.
The students are serious too. Me always, I'll not blame the leaders.
When I say leaders,
the leaders.
Those in opposition.
No,
we all ourselves are leaders.
Good. So how often do you take matters into consideration? Today let me take time in. It will surprise you that someone have been on campus for 6 years has never read the constitution. Had never even chance on that. Mm-hmm. Yet you sit down and criticize SRC leader ignorantly.
Of course, probably don't know if the things that you are criticizing.
You get it. So it's high time we learn. You see, let's learn. You see, when you have interest in, let's read something about the school. That's what will like ginger it. Oh, then SRC is supposed to do this. Okay, then let's see what they are doing. Recently, I heard the SRC release fund for the school cadets, some 7,000 sister, whatever, to do what? I don't side with that. Whilst by now, let's say it's 8:51 p.m. Go to campus and see. Very dark campus.
Of course, we've seen people being assaulted at the.
What's the essence of
runabout ladies being assaulted?
Look at that. So you get it, and the students are quiet about that. We are quiet. We are quiet. We are quiet. So if we should be on our reps or our GA reps, like blasting the SRC through the GA. Do you think the SRC will sit down quietly?
Blasting the SRC.
Why would you release fund for that? Why is the school dirty? Imagine a friend comes from Leg to come and visit you at this time and be like, Charlie, is this the UDS you have been talking about?
It still has to do with the leadership.
You see, the reason why leadership take us for granted is that we don't show any interest.
But
we are dead.
Let's also be real. I told you earlier that level 100, for instance, the GA rep is for like my department.
Okay.
Other departments in that school. So MIT, CN, MLSD, level 100, we have one rep. How many reps on campus have a common page for their constituents?
Yeah, so is it the leadership now?
You as the leader, you as the GA rep should create at least a WhatsApp platform.
Is it this thing?
For all level 100 students.
We will drag today is just an intro. But we have a lot to.
We have a lot to.
That means you have to subscribe and then also hit the notification button. We have a lot in stock for you.
Exactly.
And then I think for now, the only association I'll commend for being vibrant with leadership and stuff, let's say student affairs with the GPSA, the pharmacy students.
Wow,
they are really. They
MLA
are really doing.
better.
Oh, come on, the MLA, it died off. We started those branches. We started those. You see, when it's class hour, we will be in our ties, go to class, heat, Melsa week. Those days, Charlie. Charlie. Those days. But currently,
we are
consistently from 3 years ago, pharmacy.
So pharmacy last year we beat pharmacy. Everybody can attest.
Are you sure about that? I think this should
be. Were reaching out to us.
This should be. That's the thing.
They were reaching out
they are
to
willing
us.
to learn. Do you know they learned from us?
Exactly.
They learned from us.
Mm-hmm.
Our time. Going to class, we are like about 8 guys. We mark our tie, executive shoes. We are going for lectures. Our classmates will be asking, why do you have an interview or something? My classmates will be asking me this question. You see. And they learn from that association week celebration.
But what makes you think they are vibrant? Is it because of their media? Is it their media?
Media
Leadership,
wise, the students, the members are also willing to like.
To support. Okay.
I remember they were blasting their president on a very peculiar issue.
Or inclusivity, they are better than us. But
that's
when
the
it comes
whole thing
to
about leadership.
Media and publicity. Last year, I'm not sure there is any department on campus that can match.
Are you sure about it?
You can. It's there.
I don't agree to that.
The facts are there.
I
the fact
agree
that
to
they
that.
were reaching out to us in order to get something from us.
That shouldn't. You shouldn't. You see, people learn.
If you're
the
not,
fact that I reach out to you.
If you're not better than me, why would I reach out to you?
Oh no, that's not true.
It's always like that.
That's when you are a student. You should know that sometimes. Maybe I'm not good at maths. I'm good at English. Let me.
So they were not good at media. That's why they reach out.
Oh, it's not true. For media, that one they have fan media. See how best the fan media was.
Media as compared to male media last
year. Come on. You see, male media
under the leadership of Honorable Festus, Charles and Co.
You see. Let's be frank here. Festus is my guy. This is my class. If you come to like best flyers, those stuff, that's a different aspect.
We had the best videos.
That's the different aspect though. But are you pushing it through the acceptability, how people share? You do a flyer and be like 10 people will share from Melsa. But GPS, oh come on! As if I wasn't on campus.
It was never to do last year. It was even now. They get a lot of people sharing our flights. Even now that I can see, we have a bit of downgrade when it comes to our publicity. But things are happening.
Let's
maybe another time we discuss.
Let's keep to it. But you are just trying to like shy away because it's but constructively like that's the thing. Fan media. And it's like consistent.
Of course, consistency. Last year they were down. They themselves would agree.
I'm sure about that. And even this year, look at their white coat ceremony, the things they did, the photo shoot session. Look at where they went. They really invested in it.
This year they've done white coat.
No, I mean, is it last year or this year? Something?
I think this year.
Yeah. Look at the investment. They went to KUST, a very big pharmacy. This photo shoot again. What are you anticipating from PHQ?
Alright, I think people should anticipate a lot. Just like the one that we are having with you, we are collaborating with Spell It. So exactly, people should anticipate a lot of things that we are bringing up. One of the things that we would want to do again is engage the aspirant, like we did in our first year. Bring back our fan base debate. This time we don't want to do it an online session like we did in our first year. We want it to be very interactive. So we are bringing it in front of Saginario. People, an outdoor meeting. People can come, have direct engagement with the various aspirants. Ask them questions. It's not like the debate where you do an audience won't get the chance
to ask questions.
Now you have the chance to ask the candidate the said question, and we would be strict so that people wouldn't use that opportunity to insult an aspirant.
Very necessary.
Some of the things that people should anticipate, and people should anticipate this podcast.
Sharp political arena that's come to stay. You wouldn't afford to miss any of our videos. Exactly. It's fun having you, Faraday.
It's so great to have a senior colleague.
We have a lot in stock. So viewers, kindly subscribe and then hit the notification bar. Anytime our video comes, you have notification. Also, you can leave comments there as to how you want it to be. You see.
And you can even vote if the market thing that he said is true. You can vote.
Yeah. You can vote for the market. We all need market. That's true. So we are out. Thanks for watching.